How you doing, guys? We are gonna go late game on the best map with the best tower possible. Now, the reason I don't double roll is only because I don't know if I'm gonna get a better tower than the bomb tower. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's just go for it. We are gonna go with ice first. And he's just gonna attack the front. So the reason I'm trying to place this precise is because we can fit 3 ices right there. Now early game we will be leaking quite a bit, only because we want to focus on our farms. This is the best map for this best strategy. It is completely OP. Your opponent can try to rush you all they want, but man, let me tell you, the AI getting harder is gonna be the reason we we even have any problems. But once we get all the temples we want, if he doesn't send us anything, that's gonna be the question. If he sends us anything, because we can actually, if he doesn't send us anything, we can farm so hard. Like I really don't want to leak that much, so we're gonna upgrade here. Okay, and so we upgraded all 3 of our ices. Okay, now we're gonna try to play this smart. um it doesn't look like he's sending us anything, so alrighty. It is later in the round, and it looks like we both defend. Obviously lives and farms, he is doing, I would say, just a little bit better. It's not like he has a big farm advantage. So let's just rubbers to gold this and get this lightning up so we can get the full rubbers to gold as much as possible with these low rounds. It looks like I'm just gonna be tailing him just by 3 ecos. So it just looks like who can keep up with their defense as is and just keep farming, which he's going to keep farming, so technically he's doing better. We're going to go for a second plantation. Like I said, we're just a few ecos behind, but with this rubbers to gold, we'll be pretty good. You know, I'm pretty confident in this strategy, just as I'm confident in the Dirtling strategy with any other tower. Dirtling with NG, Dirtling with Mortar is actually pretty good. Dartling and Mortar, man, if you learn the eco and all the rounds and all that, if you learn all that with the Mortar and Dartling, I don't see anyone rushing you early game. They're gonna have to send you a blimp, and then by then you can just go for the rockets or the plasma. And my favorite is the plasma. People like the other upgrade, which is the rockets. I'm not really a big fan. I don't really see the point in that. I don't, in my opinion, and my opinion might be wrong, but in my opinion, I don't think it affects the blimps as the plasma does. Like, I don't think it affects the blimps more than the plasma would. So I just go for the plasma anyways, because the Ray of Doom is actually pretty decent on blimps. Okay, I'm just checking if my phone is charged. Right after this game, my phone died, so I'm glad the video saved. Um, but for some reason, it didn't save the audio, so I'm redoing the audio for you guys. And I'm just like trying to remember as what I said. We're gonna sell these farms. I know I said that, and we're gonna go for the complete ice on the left side. There we go. And I think that's the only reason he's ahead in farms right now, because look at our lives. We're at 69, and I want to conserve the 69. Anyways, just for memes. At this point, that's kind of why I mainly went for it, is because I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a funny number if I win 69. You know what I mean? So at this point, I already know I won. Because by the time he sends me a blimp, just a blue blimp, I can just get up a 2-0 um super monkey, and I'll be completely fine to that. He'll probably send me a red blimp, and I'll just sell all my farms at that point, and then that's why I'm reverse to golding now to save up all that money to do that ahead of time, and he's gonna boost, and I think that's perfect. So I'm gonna just go for the farm, just to make him be like, oh wow, he doesn't even care. I just boosted. He's like my game plan is to make him think I'm a noob, or I don't know what his plan is. Okay, round 18. We're gonna see if I'll do that in a second. Okay, round 18. We're gonna perfectly be able to defend a blimp, I think, by itself with these ices. So we're just gonna go ahead and farm on. And then I kind of just thought about it. I don't know why, but I know I had a reason. So I'm trying to think of the reason. Okay, oh okay, now I know the reason. Okay. So we're just gonna sell this. We're gonna go for a bank. Okay. Boom. There we go. And we're gonna go for a super monkey next. But we definitely want to go back for our bomb tower first. Yeah, we definitely want to go for our bomb tower next, just so it can pop down up to the whites and blacks. Unfortunately, it can't pop it down any further, and we have to rely on the ices for the rest of the work. And then from there, we can then rely on the bomb tower. But for the meantime, we're just gonna have to deal with it. So I don't know exactly when I'm gonna put it down, but I do know for a fact I put it back down. Um, it could be like right about now. And we're gonna go for this other ice shard. There we go. And we want to go for the cluster bomb. You don't want to go for the other side, especially when you have super monkey as is. You basically just want this to stun all the other balloons. Okay, you basically just need one for the time being to stun all the other balloons that probably come underneath or with the blimps, because round 27 I believe is the start of the blimps from AI. So now when it comes to the bank, I don't know if the left side helps any, but we always go for it just in case. Okay, now we want to focus. um we just want to focus on all these blimps that could turn into ceramics at the last second, that we don't want. So we just have to really make sure our super monkey is targeted. We're gonna go ahead and slow that down, even though we most likely didn't need to. So now we want to go for the ice shards here soon. And I don't know why. Is it blurry for you guys, or is that just me? I don't know if that helps any, but I hope it did. So now we're gonna be a-okay to all this. He's really sniper farming really hard, which is a great late game strat. But unfortunately, to Super Monkey and Ice, I'm sorry, sniper. I'm sorry, bro. Bro, if I had a village, he probably would have been rushed me by now. If I had a village instead of a bomb tower, he probably thought I was just gonna go all bomb. Nah, bro, I got super monkey fam. I got ice. Ice for days, you feels me? If it's not in my mouth or around my neck, it's in the game, right? I don't even care about jewelry. So I have to go do something real quick. Okay, I have to do it quick. Okay. So we just want to farm on, and basically we don't want to over defend, and um, okay. So now he's gonna be popping it down, obviously a lot faster, but you gotta believe in the meta, bro. You gotta believe in the meta. You know, you can't rely on. You can't just rely on. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, I was sitting down. You can't rely on just spamming a whole bunch of towers. You basically have to rely on good placement, good strategy, basically good money, good eco. He's going factory, which is one of the worst ways to go. Yes, it gives you money quick early game, but late game, it doesn't prevail. It doesn't prevail. Late game, you're gonna be spending so much high money because realistically, late game, you have to go super monkey. If you want to go late game, you have to go super monkey. Like, I don't see how. I mean, like, I know sniper is late game. Sniper with super monkey, bro, and ice, and you just eco. Oh man, bro. If you could pull that off, like like early game, you're dead, right? Because I've tried sniper only. You know what I mean? Sniper, ice, and then eco, and then I don't know how that would work. You know what I mean? But that could actually, I don't know, sniper monkey or ice. I don't know for late game. You know what I mean? Because the villages helps with the super monkeys so much, and it looks scary on our side. We got ice, bro. We can slow that down. You know what I mean? You don't need to worry, bro. You gotta like trust in your strategy. You know what I mean? You gotta do practice with your strategy. You know what I mean? Now I don't know when, if or when he's gonna rush me. So we're just gonna try to get up as much temples as possible. Okay, we don't want to over defend. We want to barely defend. Okay, we don't want to like freak out and like waste all our money. You know what I mean? We want to be smart. We want like use the ice ability. You know what I mean? Slow it down. Use a tech tower. Use ability. You know what I mean? Just chill with it. You know what I mean? It'll pop eventually. Just be smart. You know what I mean? Get up another one if you need to. Because that is a lot of reds. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's gonna pop it down before us. We can go ahead and slow that down whenever we want, bro. So we're gonna go ahead and slow that down right at the start. Okay. And we just wanna, just chill with it. Let her eco build. You know what I mean? Like we're over here, cashing it out. You know what I mean? Just we're chilling, bro. We're chilling. Technically we can go for a temple right now. You know what I mean? But I want to let my eco build just a little bit more because you can put four on one side, four on the other side, and then yeah, you could probably fit a whole bunch, bro. But I only like to put at least 12. You know what I mean? I know people can put at least 13, 14. You know what I mean, on this map. Yeah, it's crazy. You can put a lot of temples on this map, but I don't put it as close together as the pros do it, because for some reason, like, I always have bad luck in like eating up a temple spot. You know what I mean? They know the exact placement. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be at least half, or like just like 45, 55. You know what I mean? Like, you can put it close together. 45, 55. 55% chance, like, you leave it alone. 45% it's still kind of in the circle. You know what I mean? But like, most of it, it's out of it. You know what I mean? So like, they just know the exact placements, so they can put it a lot closer, fit like two or three more temples than I could. In late game, they would probably, obviously beat me. You know what I mean? Just because my placements are kind of off, because like, I don't want to run the risk of eating up a potential temple spot, but they're like, you know what, they play this game so much, they probably know the exact spot. You know what I mean? They don't even try to go for if it is it in my circle. They just know by memory it's not in the circle, not that much. You know what I mean? Like, so I like I like to only barely defend. That's why I'm not spamming a whole bunch more tech towers, because I know just this much would be able to defend. And I want this ZMG to catch up most of the way to the first ZMG. That way it can kind of stack together. And yeah, because just letting it kind of stack together helps. So he's gonna pop his down quite a lot before me, and he actually has Super Monkey. And I'm like, bro, that is crazy. If he replaced his wizard with ice, I don't know if I'm not gonna lie. We probably would have lost if he didn't go wizard and he went ice. We probably would have lost. Well, we might have had a way bigger chance because he's spamming a whole bunch of um snipers, so we could have very well had a chance. You know what I mean? We very well could have had a chance if he still went ice. Now I'm thinking about it. So there he goes. He pops all his down. Before we even get to the first layer of the red blimps, but it's okay. It's okay. We want to just barely defend, let our money save up. You know what I mean? And as you can see, you from me placing them, you can actually put them a little bit closer. Actually, it might not look like it, but you can put them a lot closer than I'm putting them. You know what I mean? You can cover the Super Monkey a lot more than what I'm doing. I just don't want to run the risk of eating up a potential spot. But people know the exact sweet spot, and I'm kind of learning it, but it's a very slow process. It is a hard process to learn, um, because not much people go Super Monkey, because not much people know how. You know what I mean? So there's people who think the tech tower is better than the temple, which is not. Especially if you have sacrifices, the temple is 10 times better than the tech tower. So we already put 4 down, and we put 5 down. So we have Well, actually, we have 6 potential spots right now that we put down on the left to the middle side. And then you can put tower four temple spots where the banks are, but you can put actually probably like 5 on the right side because you can put them a lot closer. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go for our first and second temple spot because I'm kind of scared. He balloon boosted something, so I'm kind of scared that he's gonna rush me right about now. I mean, I wouldn't blame him. It is late game. You know what I mean? Like this is well considered late game, round 50. I consider round 20 late game. To be fair, to be fair, I considered round 18. When you can send a blimp, I'd say that's late game. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people rush round 13. You know what I mean? And so like, if people rush round 13, they want the game ended by that point. Then I'm pretty sure 7 more rounds, you know, would classify late game. You know what I mean? So, especially we're hitting the 20-minute mark as is. So, you know what I mean? But when it comes to late game, I don't like to rush my opponent unless they're rushing me. I like to defend my opponent's rush before if I know I can defend, I like to defend their rush, just so the look on their faces, you know, when they, you know, like I wish I could see the looks on their faces, you know, like when they say oops or something, like, bro, it makes me laugh, bro. And it's like they thought, you know what I mean? They thought, you know what I mean? It makes me laugh. So yeah, we're going for a third temple spot. Go ahead and get a tech tower in there. Go ahead and damage boost that. We don't really need to worry about that. I already know I won at this point because I'm already getting up my temples and he's not. So I already basically know I won at this point. This game was basically to see who got the temple first. You know what I mean? I got 3 of them. He don't even have 1. Yeah, he's popping them down just as quick as me. You know what I mean? I get that. But once all these temples are up, it's going to be that side, like, looking like his, and then it's going to be, like, literally, like, nothing on my side. You know what I mean? Like, it's that OP. Ice and Super Monkey is that OP. It is that OP. So we're going to freeze that as soon as we can. There we go. And at this point, I think he's going to just start rushing me. And so that's why I'm like just slowly going for my temples. Like, as you can see, I think about it here and there. You know, I'm just like, should I just go for it? You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, you know what? Why not? I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just go for it. Let me just get this down real quick, you know? And I realize he's rushing me. and I slow it down. And I'm like, you know what? I'm good. You know what I mean? Let's just go for this because he's rushing me. Go ahead and get some more tech towers up. I accidentally go for a sun god. I sell it and I go for a tech tower. Now it looks crazy on our side. Some might say, Jojo, you're dead. You know, some might say, Jojo, how could you even possibly defend this? Like, Jojo, you think you could survive? Like, you should just give up. Just surrender, right? You should just call it quits, bro. Just, you know, just let him have it, bro. You know, he has low medallions as it is. You know, you have low lives as it is. You have 69, bro. The meme can end right now, bro. You're like, Jojo, you're defending. How are you not dead? Like, yeah, that's that. It's OP. It's OP. It's OP. And he's crying because he knows. He knows. He's crying. Yeah. And he face palmed himself. He's like, man, oh man, I could have went ice, but I went wizard. You know, it's the sad part of going late game. You know, some people say, hey, I didn't think he wanted to go late game. Some might say, Jojo should have been dead by now. Some might say, alright, let me stop, bro. Let me stop. Alright, let me just watch with you guys, okay? Because yeah, we're not dying, bro. We're not gonna die. Sorry. I'm sorry if you guys wanted to see me finally die. But it's okay. It's okay. Dreams were meant to be broken. I'm sorry I broke your dreams. But anyways, we are definitely not choking to this. We've choked to too much stupidness. We just win. We just couldn't do it. We won with 69 too. How nice. How lovely. If you guys liked today's video, please drop a like and subscribe. Thank you.